Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second episode of the Window People Records podcast. I am here with.
Shrek.
Yes, I am here with Shrek, the one and only Shrek.
I got to say my ass.
Well, this one's kind of a special one. This one is a rather.
You continue. Continue, Jesus.
As I was
my
saying.
God.
As I was saying, this one's a rather special episode, right?
Yeah.
This episode, not only am I here with Lane, we were gonna have Nick, but he went on the walk and so
it's just us.
It's just us today. Quite devastating. We were gonna get Amari, but screw Amari.
No, screw Amari.
But we're gonna be reviewing my two first albums, 9 and Retrospective. I know a
and
lot
the
of,
reason.
yeah.
Oh.
No, you go.
The reason we're doing this is because we re-released 9 on Window People, after like a long ass time, and I kind of had to like do some. Well, yeah, because I've been wanting him to put 9 up on Window People because then you can have like the full discography. And I'm like, okay.
But I really didn't want to put it up.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, whatever. If you put up 9, I'll put up Jacket.
And he is putting up Jacket.
So he's like,
when we're recording this, he's gonna put it up tomorrow with new artwork and bonus tracks. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be nice.
Very fire. But this is about 9 in Retrospective, not my music. So talk about that.
Well, originally 9 was released on September 2019. And the name, I think Lane knows the explanation behind the name.
Yeah, Etika. That was like his number.
That was it's really hard. I don't even know how he got that name. I think it's something that has to do with Undertale. Because he was a big Undertale fan. So I don't know. I just like the number, so I named the album 9. I don't know what it is with naming albums not after numbers. I think that's just kind of I don't know. But this was released a few months after his death. But I didn't really plan this out. I just actually the first song ever recorded for this was Robert Frost from Utah, which was recorded in July.
Yeah, that was when the music video was released. Because I always had a misconception that the whole EP was released then, because that was when Robert Frost was released. But no, that's just this. Robert Frost.
Because the weird thing is when I got my first microphone, my first professional microphone, that was the first song I recorded for it. Right.
Oh really? Oh. Mm-hmm. So it's just very legendary. Very legendary.
Quite legendary, because you can tell I don't really know how to use it because there's like some mic pops in the beginning. I'm like,
but like, it's a meme song. It's just like a unserious diss track. So like, I mean, it makes sense for it to be like kind of unprofessional. That this kind of adds to the whole funniness of it.
They're really, and it was like my first time using Audacity, because if you guys don't know, Audacity is where I basically like do everything, and yeah, that's basically that. And then after that, we did SoundCloud incels. Quite ironic since I now am a SoundCloud incel.
He is a SoundCloud incel. Well, those are like two of your like biggest songs. Freaking what Robert Frost and SoundCloud.
It's a bit depressing. It really is.
It is because they're really. Oh my god! Funny thing, SoundCloud incels. There's not like a single line in that song that rhymes.
No, there's.
Oh my god!
If anybody listens to that song, it's funny because if you listen to SoundCloud Incel, it's just me speaking and like my friend speaking. The only thing that like significantly rhymes is Lil Fetus, kinda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just a little bit.
But
that's about it.
It also has my favorite line in any SMNICK song, even though SMNICK doesn't even sing it. It's freaking Lil Prick.
I wrote those lyrics for him.
Oh, okay. Well, it is an SMNICK lyric, but Lil Prick sings. He goes, "My dick's small, but so is your fan account. I rap this the day it is born. I got the sex like Jeffrey Epstein with the little girl."
It's like,
no offense to all the fat people out there. I just get laid a lot.
It wasn't even on flow. It's just. It's so bad.
That's like my favorite part of the whole song because it's like he goes away from the microphone like 50 times like this back and forth. Oh my god. Oh, hi Benjamin with little fetus. Oh.
SoundCloud, it's a
SoundCloud.
And then what was the song after that? What was
on the album?
Yeah,
9.
No, but like what I did afterwards, because in like orders, like when I like recorded them.
Oh, whenever you record them. Oh yeah, because those are the first 2 songs that you recorded. Oh, that makes sense. So because did you release them like when you recorded them? Were they like
I remember
singles?
I did SoundCloud incels. I recorded the whole thing in like a few hours with like the boys, and then I recorded it, and then like the next day, like around like I woke up like really early. I only had like 2 hours of sleep, because my friends had to like wake up early, because then their parents would like have to like pick them up and stuff. Cringe. So basically what we had to do was we had to wake up really early. I only had like 2 hours of sleep. I remember I fell asleep and then immediately like woke up because it's already been 2 hours, and it was already like, hey SMNICK, it's 9 a.m. We gotta film, and I was like, what? And then I slept on the couch, and I usually never sleep on the couch. And then I remember I was like, okay, how can we look like the biggest jackasses for this music video? And then I was like, well, I have a leather jacket. I was wearing a John Lennon shirt. And I was wearing a leather jacket, some jeans, and that's it.
No, I think we should just do a diss track, for old time's sake.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then little prick, he was wearing a I remember he was wearing my belt on his head instead of like a headband. And then little fetus, he was just wearing his jacket with like a bandana or some sort. I actually need to look back at the video actually.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that video was really fun to do. If you don't know me, I'm like a really impatient person.
Yeah, me too.
I get angry easily. You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah, I feel that.
So there were times where we would just like mess around and stuff, and then I would be like, guys, we need to finish this right now, and then it would be like, and then I would be like, just like pissed. I remember that.
Yeah, and your impatience shows because literally, we were in the window people chat, and JD's like, why do you have to do this today? He's like, because I want to. We're doing this today.
Yeah, well,
this is the day.
Yeah, like, well, I also got scheduled it for today. That's like the window people concert. Like I'm not waiting another week to do the concert. Like I have to do it now. Like I want to do it like now whenever I have the chance. Because what if I have to do something tomorrow? Like even though we're in like quarantine right now, but like right now people are like starting to go outside again. Like it's like slowly again. Like you can't like go to like different towns and stuff, but like you can like you can like go to like someone's house. I think don't please, I swear to God, if I'm wrong, like just stay in your house if I'm wrong. But, like, cause
stay inside.
Yes, because I remember I got a guitar the other day. I got a guitar and I went to the Guitar Center and we had to go in line for each person that had to go inside.
That must have been so agonizing.
And it was like really hot outside. It was like really hot.
Yeah, that's what probably made it horrible because you're just sitting out there like, oh my god, I'm gonna get.
And it was really awkward because my dad was like sitting on his car, just in the car, and I was just like in the line, just awkwardly waiting while there was just like
that's
a bunch
me
of
whenever
like...
I go buy. Oh my gosh, that's me whenever I go buy CDs because most of the time my pap just sits in the car and my grandma goes and be inside the CD store, and I had like $100 and I spent like a whole hour like looking what I wanted, and I spent like $100 and got like 20 CDs, and I came back in and he's just still sitting in the freaking car for that whole hour just sitting there on his phone.
And then I was just sitting there and there's just like a bunch of grunge, like a bunch of like, like imagine like this basic stereotype of like a guitar guy. It's like just a guy
cool people
with like
my people.
Yes, so like guys with like just long hair, just vibing, and then
so cool people.
And really cool people. And I was just like the only person that just looked like a regular kid, just like a regular kid, just like a random kid. Just sitting there, surprisingly, like I was just vibing.
Watch me pull up there with my freaking fedora and my Justin Bieber haircut.
I pulled up, and there was just a guy with AirPods on, and he was just vibing. And then like the guy who was just like walking like around the people, and he was like and then he was like, "What are you here for?" And then he was like, "Oh, I just came here for picks and like some strings and stuff." And then
oh my god.
And then
that's what Amazon's for.
Yeah, and then he went up to the other guy. The guy that was like that was in front of me. And he said, "What are you here for?" And I was like, "Oh, I just came here for some strings for electric guitar, and some picks, you know." And then he came up to me, and I was like, "Okay, what are you here for?" "Oh, I'm here to get a whole guitar."
Whole freaking guitar.
And then there were like two girls behind me, and I was like, "Why are they here?"
Yeah, there's no reason.
No discrimination towards women, but they just look like regular just white girls, you know.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Why are you here?" And they were like, "Oh, we're here for an electric guitar."
What the
It's like, sure. And then I went inside. I went inside like the little like the place where it had like all the acoustics, you know, like the Magic.
Yeah.
Like freaking
That's like
heaven.
my favorite room in Guitar Center.
Like
because
heaven.
Isn't the Guitar Center like you walk into the like acoustic room and all the acoustic guitars are just like up on the wall and the whole room smells like freaking wood. It's the greatest feeling ever, bro.
And I went inside. I saw a bunch of like oh my god, it's Nick Stoller.
What? I'm home now.
You gotta cut this out. It's too late, my guy.
We're in the middle of a podcast.
We're in the middle of this podcast.
Oh, you just said.
Cut this out.
Nah, I think we just keep it in just because it's legendary. Anyways,
No.
as we were saying earlier, what is it? So yeah, I went through the guitars. I tried to find like the cheapest.
Oh yeah, I can cut that out and freaking post and when I put it up on Apple or Anchor. Keep on going.
It's whatever. Anyways, so I walked to like the. I just saw I tried to find like the cheapest guitar I could find because how I could like quit this freaking guitar stuff at like any time.
Yeah.
Because like that, even though that was like I'm gonna try not to.
Yeah, it's good to just get like something like cheap but like works to start out with because my guitar is pretty freaking cheap, but it's fine.
My guitar, the guitar I got was $130.
Oh damn! That's pretty good price.
But I love the design of it. I really love it.
Yeah, it's a really nice looking guitar.
I went inside my house and I started recording like actually why am I even talking about this? You guys will see on like the new album that will be coming out March 2021. Just gonna tell you guys right there. Look out for that. Anyways, so yeah, I just bought the guitar and I just messed with it. Lane taught me some chords and stuff, and yeah, it was pretty lit. Anyways, back to 9.
Back to 9.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So the first track is introduction. Nothing really too big about that. Just like
it is really like a tribute to Etika 2 with the intro. It's like the revolution will not be televised.
I mean, kinda, yeah. Nothing really too much to say about it.
Yeah, it's just kind of an intro. And then Every Day, which is probably one of my favorite songs in the album. I mean, the EP. Not even like. It's
funny because Every Day actually has like a kind of a story.
It's a really messed up song.
Do you know the story, Lane?
Well, you did say you stayed up like a lot. Like you barely got any sleep when you recorded it. So that's why you sound like really freaking high in the song.
No, what I meant was like I tried to sound as high as possible for the song. And then it kind of worked. And then okay, so it was like a mixture of sounding really high and auto-tune garbage. So my voice was auto-tuned. And I also like sounded like this. Yeah, Lois Lane. Yeah, I shot her. And yeah, like that.
Yeah.
And the name Lois Lane is actually really messed up. That was
yeah.
If you guys don't know, I think about 2 years ago, there was this guy who like went crazy. This guy he like went.
Isn't
crazy.
it the guy? He would just like walk up to people on the street and said, "Do you know who Lois Lane is?"
Yeah.
And they just say no, and he just freaking shoots them.
Yeah. Actually, one of the videos was like recorded on on Facebook Live.
My curiosity is gonna get the best of me, and I'm gonna look it up.
You can look it up; it's really bad. But he basically goes up to like just an old guy, like a 70-year-old guy, and then he just like, do you know who Lois Lane is? And he's just walking, minding his own business, and he's like, no, I don't know who that is. And then and he's like, you know what's about to happen to you, and he just points the gun at him and just shoots him, and then you just see a bunch of blood.
Oh
and stuff.
my
It's
god,
bad. It's really bad. And then like a few weeks later, they like filed like a report to like find him, and then they like found him at like a McDonald's, and he shot himself.
He just killed himself. Yeah, freaking pussy.
Yeah, he just killed himself. Like, yeah, because they saw him. He was like ordering like McDonald's or something, and then like one of the guys like noticed who he was, and then they freaking called the cops, and then they like chased him, and then he crashed his car, and then he shot himself.
Yeah, because all the serial killers are freaking pussies, and they just they can't get out of anything, or they get out of jail. They just freaking
Other than that, this song literally has no meaning.
A lot of the lyrics are really messed up though, but it's probably my favorite on the EP.
Yeah, the lyrics are really messed up. It's really bad. I literally talk about like shooting people, hanging out at the homeless shelter, but it's every day. That's the thing.
I mean, it's not as messed up as like the last song on the EP, which we'll talk about.
That song is really messed up.
Really messed up.
But there is a story of how it happened, like the feature and everything. Robert Frost from Utah is a diss track on a girl. On an Asian. I don't even know why I have to mention she's Asian. It just makes me look racist. But basically what happened was, some little prick, he looked up my YouTube channel, and then he saw a video that said SMNICK sucks or something. I don't know. He clicked on it, and it was just like the girl, just like you could like barely hear the music. No, you could barely hear her. You could barely hear her because it was like overtaken by like freaking like just retarded music, you know. and then she was just talking about how much I suck or something. It was honestly like probably the funniest video I've ever seen. It was hilarious. And then she like after that she made like a video reacting to the diss track, right? I don't think I ever told you this. Like
no, you never told me this.
She made a video reacting to the diss track, and she like straight up positioned the camera and freaking kissed me.
The hell?
She deleted the video. I swear to God, I have a screenshot. I swear to God, I have a screenshot. I swear to God, I remember I saw it with like a few friends, and they all just started laughing like hell.
Oh
it was like
it's funny because she thought she was making like a statement or a point with that,
and then she like made like a bunch of like she like added me like a bunch of like Instagram posts, and then she was like I may have a crush on you, but like I don't know, her English is really broken, but something she has a crush on me or some stupid stuff. But yeah, that's Robert Frost from Utah, and the lyrics weren't actually written by me. It was written by this guy I used to hang out with, but like now I actually don't talk to him anymore. But hung out with like a bunch of, didn't hang out with like the right people, you know.
Yeah.
Online, you know. SoundCloud Incels is another diss track on two kids from my school. They're not even bad people, because like I'm actually like really cool with them. They're like rappers, you know. Their music isn't that bad. It's like kind of like mine. They actually like
because it's not SMNICK.
But like it's weird because like they told me about like flow and stuff, and like before this like album, like after this album, like I like the flow isn't great first off. Like
but I mean, there's a lot of like unserious songs on the EP.
There really isn't that. All the songs here are really not that serious.
Yeah, there's like 3 songs on here that aren't serious, like freaking Everyday, Robert Frost, and SoundCloud Incels.
It's just
Islam really isn't serious either.
But really messed up. But but they made music, and like my friend he thought of an idea to just make a diss track on them, because I told him, hey, you guys want to do a new song? And then he was like, yeah, sure, yeah, I want to be on one of your songs. And then I was like, yeah, okay. And then he was like, how is this for a name? SoundCloud Incels. And I was like,
oh,
I can take that. Yeah,
it's pretty fire.
And then I wrote some lyrics. Some of the worst lyrics. It's horrible. And then I wrote
but you did write, but you wrote My Dick Small, but so was your fan account.
Yeah, and then Lil Fetus, he wrote his own thing. Lil Fetus, he wrote his own thing, right? And then but that was basically it. 9 is just like a song, just like talking about.
You said this is like your least favorite song you've done.
This is the worst song I've ever done.
I disagree.
This is like the worst song ever.
Because I think Islam is worse.
Islam isn't as bad as this Catastrophe.
No, because I can listen to 9. I can vibe to 9.
9.
Islam. Islam.
It doesn't have a flow to it. It doesn't have a flow to it.
No, but all Islam is to forget your mom, send them to Islam.
It's catchy. It's catchy, damn it.
It is catchy. It's really catchy, but it's really repetitive.
Yeah, no, because
I was at the club with your mom.
It's great lyrics, damn it. It's some good ass lyrics.
I love the lyrics to it, but it's so repetitive, and the instrumental is so grating to the ears.
It's a Kanye West beat.
Of course it is.
No, well, it's not Kanye West beat, but it's like a type beat, you know.
Uh-huh.
But what else? Anyways, after that, I had a cover of Benny and the Jets, but like that would be on like a freaking deluxe version, or like an extra version of a cover of Benny and the Jets, and it's just like me all auto-tuned, just singing Benny and the Jets.
Oh, freaking everyday SMNICK singing Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's
Benny and the Jets.
It was really bad. Next Islam. So, I had a friend named Duck Government. He made YouTube videos. I think he stopped making videos now. But like I recently just caught up with him. I think we talked about like WWE or some stupid shit, and how bad it is now. But we basically I just told him, hey.
Wait, should we give a rest in peace? Should we give a rest in peace to Rey Mysterio?
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Rey Mysterio. He literally like fucking died. Rest in peace.
He got thrown off the freaking roof.
Yeah. You guys should see that clip. Honestly, it's like it's like so.
Oh, we were freaking memeing that in the chat. Well, you and JD were, and I was just kind of laughing at it.
Because it's hilarious. It
is so good.
He literally gets thrown off.
So good.
He literally gets thrown off. He's like, ah!
Oh my god.
But yeah,
funny as shit.
I messaged him. He was like, hey, you want to do a song? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then we like. And then he wrote the freaking like main hook, the freaking suffocate your mom, send them to Islam.
Send to Islam, I think I'll start a bomb.
And then he wrote. I didn't.
Who wrote the I was at the club with your mom? Who wrote that?
Everything was Duck Government.
Really sweet. Was. Oh, that was a fire line. I was at the club with your mom.
None of it was me. I didn't write any of this.
Damn.
The freaking writing credit shouldn't even be me. It should say freaking Duck Government.
Duck Government.
But yeah, after that, like, it's weird because these set of people, like, I remember in like 2016, I used to hang out with them.
Oh, the world.
Can I speak, Lane?
Yes, you can speak.
Jesus, boy. Anyways, so in 2016, I used to hang out because I used to be in the plush community. That's what it was called. And people would make videos playing with their freaking Mario plushes, and then they would make stories out of them, stuff like that. People actually are really creative with it, with the concept. It really is.
That's one thing that like people like to be creative with it. That's something cool about it. But like a lot of them are like really bad.
They're just like copies, most of it, but like.
Yeah, because most people were just like, "Hey, this has views. Let's recreate it," and it's always cringe.
I had like my own little series and stuff, and it was like, I made my own plush. I feel like if I made plush videos still, I could like make them a lot better because I'm a better editor now. You know, like I have an actual camera. I don't film with my phone.
Yeah.
You know, like and like I feel like I can put out really good skits. Like I know I get memed to shit more than Lane does. More than Lane would ever. No, I swear to God. With the amount of memeing I get, I
get memed a shitload of times.
No, but you don't understand. It's not like, oh my god, he called you a poop man.
Yeah. Oh my god, he took a picture of you.
Oh no, I remember these guys freaking doxed me. You know.
Oh my god. Oh.
And then like, no, I swear to God, you'd be pissed as hell. You have no idea how pissed I was. And then like they would just like randomly say. I remember once I made an Instagram live, and then just out of nowhere they would just like start putting my freaking address.
Oh my god!
Just like on the chat, you know, like as if like no one was watching.
And
then these guys were like straight up harassing me. I had to like block them, you know. I usually don't block people, but yeah, that's probably like the only instance I would. And then I stopped talking to them because they're just really like horrible, just horrible, like freaking low lives, you know. Like they probably don't like have any real life friends, you know. Like they probably just like sit behind the computer screen and just make fun of people and like think they're like the shit because they have like a alright YouTube channel that gets like decent views, you know?
Yeah. This is
and I just kind of like saw these people grow into these shitty people. Like I remember, no, I'm not gonna pretend like I was like a really like a good person this whole time because I remember I've been a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
I remember once there was this guy, like this was like the beginning of my career, like 2016.
Yeah.
I remember what is it? There was this guy I used to talk to. I saw his videos and I thought they were pretty cool, and then I talked to him and stuff, and then because there were these other people that didn't like a certain. This is gonna sound really stupid. Oh my god. But so there's these sets of plushes, right?
Yeah.
And then people love them in the community because you know, either people like the looks of it or because certain YouTubers look, you know. But basically what happened was this guy was like bullied to shit because he liked a certain plush.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. And I swear to God,
that's so stupid.
Yeah, because he had an opinion over how a plush looked, and it was like, and then they like bullied him for it, and then I joined on it.
Oh my god!
You know,
my god!
I joined on it.
You bullied you made fun of the kid because of a freaking plush.
And no. And here's the thing. And then we even made like whole videos on it. He made a video he made a video rightfully so, right? He made a video rightfully so, and he was like, "Hey, these guys are kind of dicks. If you ever talk to them, don't." And that was like kind of a foreshadowing to me, like don't hang out with these types of people. They like influence you and they turn you to like a really bad person.
And it's so funny because they're so stupid arguing over a freaking plush and what it looks like. Like Jesus Christ, it's a freaking Yoshi.
It was a Luigi. No, it was a Luigi. It was a
that
Luigi.
Makes it even better. Freaking Luigi. See this one has a different color L on his hat than the other one. So I like it more. You're freaking cancer. This is cringe. I hate you.
It's because
I can't believe you like a different Luigi than me.
It's because it was at a time where that plush was like really craved. Like people were like selling that plush for like $300 on eBay, like freaking $400. And I freaking have it. I have it. I
have the regular Mario and Luigi. It's the regular ones. I found my Mario, but my Luigi is buried in my closet over top of a bunch of CD parts and baby clothes, so I don't know where he is.
And I remember it. Oh my god, I used to bully this guy so much. He made videos on me, and I put comments that made absolutely no sense. I was like a complete ass, man. Like a complete dick, you know. And then like, and then. Like as I got older, like over the years, like becoming like doing this YouTube stuff, I was like, you know what? Maybe I kind of was an asshole. It took me like what 2 like it's almost been 4 years since I started this YouTube stuff. I probably will. I don't know how I can continue it unless I go with this freaking music stuff, but I don't know how far that can get me.
Yeah.
I mean, if Joji can do it, anyone can, you know. But
yeah, but like what you're saying, like a lot of people, I think a lot of people do, you know, that stage where you're just like constantly a dick.
And like I got bullied in school because of the videos I made plush videos, like, and some of the videos were like just like embarrassing, like oh my god, I must have been high making those. Like I made videos where I would just like act like a nutcase. Like it wasn't even a plush video, you know. It was just like me, like in front of a camera. Like, just like, be like, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video. You know?
Like, it's weird because I would do stuff even worse than that on my channel. Because I started my channel in, like, what, freaking 4th grade? So I was, like, 9. And I would, oh my god. Yeah. And I would make videos of me swinging a freaking plastic lightsaber around with the skull mask on to screamo music for 5 minutes. That's a thing. I made videos drinking milk out of a shoe. And a bunch of other cringe stuff. But I never got made fun of for it. Like, I made these freaking choreographed fight scenes with my friend and I posted them all cringe. And I never got made fun of for it at all. People were like, hey, I saw your new lightsaber fighting video. It was actually pretty fire. I don't even know. And then it's weird because when I started doing this with criminal videos and like my Michael Jackson videos, that's when I got made fun of.
Yeah, and you know, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. And then it's so weird because then I moved into commentary, right?
Yeah.
And that was like fun to do for a little bit.
I saw that video you did was of the freaking kid with this cat.
Oh yeah, that's was like
such a good video.
That was a video essay.
That is such a good video.
I hate that video. I hate that video.
I love that. Oh, that was great.
That video,
I can never do, I can't do videos like that.
That video went kind of viral, kind of like just.
It kind of did. It got a lot of views.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. So
it was all made in iMovie, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I could kind of figure because some of the borders, but
yeah.
For iMovie editing standards, that's actually really good.
Yeah, because I got like the thing for freaking iMovie, like I'm.
Because I am thinking like because with my whole channel thing, because if y'all don't know, I was which y'all probably know because that's the only reason they're here. But for the people that don't know or the cool people and the educated people that are here for my music, I did a Michael Jackson. I have a Michael Jackson YouTube channel called The Smooth Criminal where I did like videos about Michael Jackson and vinyl and stuff. And like I was thinking about because I don't want to do as many Michael Jackson videos or like overflow my channel with those. And so I was thinking about doing this video essay about the Smashing Pumpkins because I like the Smashing Pumpkins. I was gonna do a video essay about their album Siamese Dream, but like oh my god! First of all, I didn't know how I could pull off the editing style that is like good for those kind of videos.
It was like a documentary or something like that.
It was gonna be like a documentary about like the making of the album, what inspired the album, and I was gonna go through track by track and like dissect all the lyrics.
I remember I made like a Michael Jackson video essay, and I remember I was really proud of that for a while, and like that took me a while to make. And it was just like me going through like going through like his whole life basically just like in a little video for like June 25th. And I remember I really liked it, and a lot of people liked it. It got a lot of views, like it did really well, and I really enjoyed making that. And I'm not gonna pretend like every video I've made like wasn't like my whole YouTube channel has been like an experience, even though it's still a small channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a small channel. Like it's not like freaking 100,000 subscribers, something like that. It's like every video was like an experience. Like even like my old videos that you can't see anymore because it's private. I remember before I even had 1 subscriber, I was like so into this YouTube stuff. I was so motivated that I made 100 videos. 100 videos in like a month. I was making like 4 videos a day.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And it's like that's like that's gonna be like the meaning of a certain song that I'm about to talk about. And
but like, cause the thing with me is I used to be like really excited about making a video.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, cause
it's so weird.
And like I used to go into my freaking thing. I used to have a show I did, and it was just me talking to the camera about my day. And I was like in 4th grade, so there was nothing going on.
Same thing with me. I had a YouTube channel called SMNICK Extras, where I literally made a video talking about my first day in 6th grade.
Yeah, I did that.
And I was wearing my school uniform and everything. I had a chubby face. Oh my god, it was.
Yeah, but I used to do that too. I was like bald because my dad freaking shaved all my freaking hair off. And so I'm sitting there and I was talking about, hey guys, so I pee all over the toilet seat, and I played Marco Polo in the pool today. And I recorded my sister sleeping as a prank. And this is today's Beanie Baby of the day. Now time to climb up a safe. That's all the stuff I just said is stuff I talked about on video. But yeah, I just would sit down and I would just talk about stuff, and it was so much fun. I would get excited to wake up and make my new video for the show because I would post it every day. But like now I don't have that motivation anymore, and it's not as fun anymore to make videos. It's not like a new thing.
It's because here's the thing. I made videos for a certain audience. The plush videos, people enjoyed them. People loved them. Right? And like people were like, "Oh my god, I love this character that I love this video." And then when I'm like I get like you grow up, right? You don't like you don't find the same enjoyment making videos where
unless
you play
you're SML.
Yeah, well, that's different because he has money ahead of him. I don't have money. I can't.
He does have money.
He has no. Here's the thing with SML and like every other plush tuber, except for like the ones that are big. Like here's the thing. I'm like 16. I go to school. Right. I make videos where I had to make videos where I had to get a Mario stuffed doll and I get out freaking Luigi and play with them and like edit cool effects on there and then freaking like and then and try to make people laugh, I couldn't make money from doing that.
Yeah.
I couldn't make money from doing those videos. And from like one video, I remember I made like what? Like $5 one video? And that was a video that got like 7,000 views, and it was an unboxing video. You know what I mean? And then it was fun for like the first like. Honestly, the first year it was golden, even though I acted like a piece of shit. I made a bunch of stupid mistakes. Oh my god, I don't even know if I'm even ready to admit what I did. But that's gonna be when like I talk about a future project I'm working on, because that's one of the songs I talk about that.
Like I do get what you mean by like it's like the golden era, like when you first start out. Yeah, because when Smooth Criminal started, when I first started Smooth Criminal, I haven't talked about this publicly, but like the whole crisis thing that I went through, which I'm not gonna go in depth about, but whatever. So I was in a really dark place. I was at age 11. That's just scary stuff to be thinking about. The kind of dark shit that I was thinking about, and freaking at age 11, that's the shit you don't want to be thinking about at all.
I was, ever since like in the 3rd grade, I was like stressing even,
yeah, me too. I would get angry a lot. I would like hit stuff. I would get really stressed out about like everything, and it just kind of all came to a halt. There, it's when it reached its peak, bro. I don't even.
Because I remember I used to get laughed at a lot because people are different when you're in 3rd grade. You have long hair. My hair was like really long. Like right now you may think it's long, even though you can't see me right now. It was like long, and like I didn't cut my nails.
Oh.
And like,
so I wouldn't be able to do that because I bite my nails off.
I literally lived like I didn't care. Now obviously like I cut my nails, I cut my hair, but like now I'm probably gonna grow it back or something, but like not into a freaking bowl cut like it used to be. But yeah, I did not care. Like there was a point where my freaking hair covered my eyes completely.
Oh my god!
And it got to, like,
that was
my shoulders.
Oh wow! Because I kind of was like, I don't care about anything during that time, because I was like, what's the point of even doing anything if when I die there's nothing? I'm sorry if I give you all an existential crisis, but yeah, there's nothing after death. So I was just like, bruh.
It's just his religious beliefs, guys. Don't come for us, please.
Yeah, don't come for us. You can believe whatever you want to believe. Religion is great, but oh my god, and I was just sitting there, and freaking at age 11, that's not something you want to be thinking about. That's fucking scary.
Not even a teenager.
11-year-old to be exactly. I wasn't even I was a preteen, but it was like the first year of me being a preteen. I just got out of elementary school. And so I'm freaking sitting there, and I used to just, I would just sit out my window, and I'm just like, bro, this is why.
This is cringe.
This is just cringe. This is cringe. So when I started Smooth Criminal, it was like my escape from all of the freaking
Honestly, I can relate to that, because I made videos, I talked about whatever. I made a video on anything.
Especially with Michael Jackson and the Beatles, because that's what my channel was about at first. And the Beatles and John Lennon especially were what was getting me through that. Plastic Ono Band is the greatest album of all time. Fight me. I remember. I would always make videos about that. That's what helped me through that.
I think what's gonna get you more shit on than making plush videos, I think you would be making videos on Michael Jackson, like standing Michael Jackson.
And it's funny because if I tell them. It's funny because I'll tell people know that I'm like the YouTube kid. So they're like, hey, Lane, what's your YouTube channel about? I'm like, oh, Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh, that's stupid. I'm like, okay, look it up. And they look it up and they have 1,000 subs. And I'm like, yo, that's insane. How'd you do that? That's so cool. When like 5 seconds ago, they were like, Lane, this is fucking stupid. Why are you making videos about Michael Jackson? Like,
yeah, I remember once I had a kid that I was like, you like Michael Jackson, dude? Isn't he? What's the point of liking him if he's dead?
Oh, my God. Going on that trope again.
Like how can he control the fact that he's dead? How does the music affect that?
Exactly. Oh my god, it's so stupid.
Anyways, retrospective.
Retrospective. That was actually a good conversation.
That was a really good conversation. But yeah.
Overall thoughts on 9 though.
9. I'm not really proud of it. I'm only proud of like the 2 songs because it just brings back a lot of memories. But
I get that.
But one thing I do want to say though, after like all the controversy, after I got out of like talking to those people, I kind of just worried on my own mental health, and I mean it's honest. Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, don't get scared, but it hasn't been great, you know.
Yeah, me too. Lately, it's been really bad.
It's been bad lately, you know. Like there's school stuff. I'm like not passing stuff, you know. Like, you know, like, and it's tough because like, you know, it's kind of hard being a kid who like is into like different stuff, you know.
Exactly, and because I always said like, what's the point of being into what everyone else is into? Why can't you be your own person?
Yeah, you can't.
And do what
people are
enjoy.
so hard to accept someone, and I hope someone can relate to what I'm saying here. It's so hard for someone, especially when you're into something like you feel like an outsider at times, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever...
in freaking like 6th grade and like. Yeah, I felt like that was my emo phase because oh my god, I was getting relentlessly bullied, and so I would have my freaking hoodie up with my freaking hair in my eyeballs, and I would just like listen to MCR and Falling in Reverse. That's all I listened to. But oh my god, I would just and I was just like, I don't even know. It was really bad.
But like my one thing you guys can take out of this episode is just don't worry about what people say, because people are gonna hate. Like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter if you're giving like a good explanation on like why you like someone's music, or like why you like certain things. But either they saved your life, either they did. It doesn't matter. They're still gonna be like, okay, that's kind of gay, bro. You know? Like,
yeah, exactly. People put you down for what you like. That's stupid.
That's like me. Okay, this is literally true. That's like me. Downing somebody, because this is something that a lot of people can relate to, because this is what most people are into, you know, like freaking football. That's like me shaming someone over liking football, you know.
Exactly. It's not like we're the only people that like these things. Like freaking Michael.
There's thousands,
Michael has millions of fans over the world, bro.
And not even just Michael.
We're not like the only. Yeah, exactly.
Like
not
Elton
just
John,
like freaking,
the Beatles,
yeah,
freaking Nirvana. People don't like Queen. People like Queen. They're old. But people still like Queen just because they had a biopic made on them, on freaking Freddie Mercury.
No, because I have a friend who liked Queen, and he got made fun of for liking Queen. And everyone called Freddie Mercury gay, and then Freddie freaking Bohemian Rhapsody came out, and then everyone's like, "Ethan, you like Queen? That's so cool. I saw Bohemian Rhapsody." What? So all of a sudden you're liking something is cool just because it's brought back into the mainstream again?
Yeah.
Bruh, Queen is amazing.
I feel like if the Michael biopic is made, and it's done right, like it actually depicts him in a good light, and it doesn't just call him a pedophile, you know, it doesn't just make him look weird. I mean, he was weird, but not to like the way people thought.
Exactly, everyone's weird, but he was just, I don't know. This kind of the media kind of like,
but yeah, it's
over exaggerated everything.
Just don't hang around bad people, you know, like just like. Because they seem like good people at first, but then they turn into just...
I learned that in 6th grade because I was hanging out with some... Well, it was kind of one person because I had a friend that I was friends with in like 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was really good. He's a good guy. He's not mean or anything. Like he's a big Michael fan. I got him into Michael and a bunch of other stuff. And we have we had a bunch of like inside jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just a good guy. And then we both became friends with this kid, and it was like this big friend group. We were like we were 3 friends in this big friend group, and this kid was a dick. This kid fucked him up beyond belief, and he became a total dick. Like he would just ignore me all the time and stuff. And we went to the freaking guidance counselor's office, and we got called to the office like so many times because of freaking fights we had. I freaked out and flipped out so much. And it wasn't like him. It was like, oh my god. Because we talk now, and it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
like, he's just
I remember,
a good person.
I remember even that when I was like, hanging out with these other people, I just wasn't right as well either. Like, I remember once, I was such a pussy, dude, you know? Like, once in the 7th grade, I made a joke, like, to a girl, and I was like, lesbian, you know? Like, just because she was hanging out with, like, one of her friends, right? And then, like, she like, freaking pulled a 6ix9ine on us, and, like, then I got called to the principal's office, and then I got yelled at.
Bullshit.
And then I started crying like a little bitch, you know? And then after that, you know what I did to make me feel better?
What?
I made a plush video.
Oh.
I got home and I made a plush video and I felt better. And the video did really good. Surprisingly, it did really good. It got like 21 likes and like
holy shit,
and like 300 views and like, and that was pretty dope. But yeah, me and my friend, we both got in trouble for it. And me and my friend, I remember my 2018, it was also a tough year because like both my grandparents passed away, sadly. And you know, and then I was getting like still with these freaking online people, they were still clowning on me. They were still like they even though they freaking like they even put on like Twitter like here's the thing, here's what really pissed, this is like the freaking like tip of like the shit cake.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, because here's the thing, here's what happened. I told one of them about what happened, and then I told them that I was gonna do like a tribute, you know, and then I don't know how, but they somehow thought that I was exploiting a family death.
What?
Even though it happened just a month before, and it was a tribute, and I didn't even do the project because of the amount of hate that I got from these people, and the amount of like, if there's anything, if you have friends, the thing that you think of that they should be doing is motivate you, but these people did nothing but not motivate me. All they did was like make fun of me, and it was like hell, you know. So yeah, it was just really bad. And then like in December, another thing happened, and then it was just. I remember I was listening to My December by Linkin Park because it was just really relatable. But yeah, retrospective. All
right, let's get into retrospective.
Speaking of retrospective, the first song, we all have to start somewhere. The first track was actually gonna be like this piano ballad. Or it was gonna be like a dance cover of a song called Dance Monkey. Ever heard of it? It was just gonna be.
I think so. I don't know who
it's by. I don't know who it's by either, but it's just like a ballad of like a song called Dance Monkey, and then second song is We All Have to Start Somewhere, but instead of replaced it with Reverse Psychology, which is just.
It's literally just We All Have to Start Somewhere reversed.
I don't even know how JD thought that was.
I didn't know. I didn't know until you told me.
So basically, We All Have to Start Somewhere kind of relates to what I was talking about. It kind of just speaks about how out of touch. Well, not really out of touch, but like just how like it's hard. It takes a while for me to learn something. You know? Like I'm in the 8th grade and I don't even know how to tie my shoes yet. I'm wearing shoes without like any like laces on them.
Yeah.
Probably for the better because I don't want to trip, you know. But like, and then I talk about how stupid I am, how I like fail classes and stuff and stuff like that, and how like I'm slow, how I think I'm slow, but people think I'm smart or like think that.
But we all have to start somewhere.
But then they say some people say, I feel like you just don't try, and they're like, but I do try. You know. But that we all have to start somewhere. You know, like that's just the beginning of something.
Start somewhere. Have to start somewhere.
So yeah, that's the meaning to that song.
Black Instincts. Oh my god! I actually, because coming back to this, it's actually really good, but it's just really forgettable.
It is.
These first like 3 songs are really forgettable.
This song was just talking about how like I'm kind of a pussy.
I mean, this song is just kind of me being a pussy.
Because, like, someone just, like, flinches at me or something, and then I would like, freaking, like, back down or something. Or, like, someone, like, spook me, and I would just, like, fly back, you know? Like, I got freaking Black Instincts or some it's stupid. Retrospective...
Didn't you say your freaking phone goes off the background of the song? Freaking Black Instincts?
If you listen closely during the song, you could hear my phone going off, and I didn't cut it out.
Oh my god, so good.
That's how you know the song is a
song. It's like on the song, song Retarded on Jacket. Where like when I'm in the middle of the freaking song, you can hear like a freaking smoke alarm like go, and I didn't cut it out.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Really cringe. Anyways, retrospective. This song kind of like cuts back to everything I just talked about. You know, like you live this life, but you realize that it's all through your perspective. You know, and like this is like and you like. You kind of think to yourself, this is kind of like my retrospective, you know? And then like, you know that because if you think about it, you don't live your life through someone else's perspective. This is your perspective. Like you live in one body your whole life.
Yeah, you can't just go and be someone else.
Like this is you. This is your life, and you have, and this is, and no matter how you live it, even, and it talks about how fast life can go, and by the time, and one day you remember being 11 years old, and the next day you're freaking 16 years old. Do you know the difference between an 11-year-old and a 16-year-old? It's crazy.
Very much
it's crazy, but you don't even realize it. You know?
Well, I mean, I'm not that different than I was at 11, but I mean, it's only been like 2 or 3 years since then. So I mean,
yeah. But trust me, there's a huge difference. But yeah, that's basically the whole meaning of it. It's yeah. Train stop. It's me looking for I was about to say something.
Me looking for
Joe.
You looking for Joe Mama?
Yeah, Joe Mama. Okay, there's a
Joe.
Obviously, it's a parody of
big story.
It's obviously
Gary
a parody.
Come Home.
It's obviously a parody of Gary Come Home. But the funny thing about it is, I remember. I remember. Me and the boys, we went to freaking Chick-fil-A, right? And then we went to a Petco. We went to a Petco, and then we saw a mouse, and then it was $5. It was $5.
Named Joe Hercules Mama.
Wait, don't even say the name yet. Don't even say the name yet. It was, I found a mouse. I was like, we should get the mouse, and then it was like, what? How are you gonna take care of the mouse? I don't know. Don't they like eat like cheese or something? And I remember I even filmed like a video. I was like, hey guys, so I just found this mouse. Let's try and find a mouse or something. And then my friend, the guy who actually had the money, he went to Target to take a big shit. and then we had to wait for him, and we tried to convince him. And then the guy who's working there, I asked him, hey, can we buy this mouse? And they were like, oh, what are you gonna do with it? A science project. And then we bought the mouse. It literally escaped a few times. We had to grab it by the tail, and then we like put it in the freaking box again.
Oh my god!
And then I got a box, and then I freaking like stabbed holes into it.
Oh my god!
And then I put like a little blanket on there, and then he was there for like a little bit, and then I remember then we got an actual cage, and little did I know it was like one of the worst cages you could get for a mouse. Like apparently,
oh my god!
Because apparently like the cheapest thing you can find is apparently the worst, like a Crosley record player. It's the same thing for like pets. If you see like a freaking a cheap cage where it's like it looks like all bubbly and it looks all like it looks like really cool, like you could just place it like your room or something, right? Apparently it's like the worst brand, right? And like the food as well, like that's like the worst food you can give to a mouse. Because it's fattening, and they can get fat and die and choke or whatever.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I don't even know how you're even allowed to sell that if like people, whatever. But yeah, then I took care of him for like 2 weeks. Then sadly he escaped, and that's how I made the song because he escaped. No.
Fishing Trippy Red.
And Sam, she was a whore. It's about. Should I even say it?
I mean, who gives a shit?
I'm not gonna say who, but there was this girl in my school who would basically just go up to people and be like, "Hey, if you ever want to lose your virginity, just come to me."
Oh my god!
That's what inspired this song. That's basically it. Her name is not Sam. That's only because it rhymes.
Was it Sam? That bitch going bam bam.
Yeah, it's
bam.
only because it rhymes with Bam. That's really the reason why. Purge featuring Spade was actually going to be a theme to a short film I was going to work on, and the rapper who's actually in the song was going to be like the main protagonist of the film. Freaking Spade. And we actually
this is like the worst song on the album.
We got done with like 75% of the film, but we just never released it. What happened? One of Lane's personal.
It's like probably one of my favorite songs. One of my favorites.
It just kind of like talks about like how you go from you change, how people change real quickly, you know. like someone's loss of innocence, and like how they can turn into like a big dick, you know, and like I just came up with like the freaking. It's weird because I don't even remember writing it. I just remember like going up to my computer and just recording it to like just like
recording what
to just a beat that I found. Because if you guys don't know, every time I make a song, I just find a beat and I just write lyrics to it. It's not the other way around, you know.
Yeah.
My personal favorite on the album, "Lonely Night" with my good friend, Lil Fetus, also known as Benjamin.
Yes, Lonely Night with Lil Fetus, the singer of Mind Games.
Yes. Inside joke, by the way. Well, basically, what happened was me and Ben we went to a 15th birthday party. And then we were just vibing. It was a good night. It was like 11 o'clock p.m. And then I remember I got home and I was like, let's work on the song. And he was like, yeah, sure. And I just found like the most generic sad beat I could find.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's what makes it so good.
And then I just like recorded it, and then I just wrote lyrics, and the whole chorus, the whole like the whole like catchy part of the song was freestyled.
Oh, really? Oh.
It was all freestyled. The only things that were actually written were like the beginning hook. And Lil Fetus was like also kind of freestyled. You can kind of tell. The DJ Fetus part.
DJ Fetus.
Yeah, and then Retrospective, the freaking Paper Outlet remix.
Oh yes. Wait, before we go on to that, did you guys know that there's an unreleased version of Lonely Night with Ozzy Osbourne?
Oh yes, I need to release that.
I bet you guys didn't know that.
I need to release.
You do need to release that. It's gotta be a thing.
Well, basically, I remember the whole thing with the freaking remix was, I saw that the freaking Retrospective song was claimed by these people's like label or something. I don't know. And I clicked on their song, and I was like, "This is kind of fire." And all I did was like mash up the songs, both songs, because they used the same instrumental. It's kind of more of a mashup more than the remix, but I just
I really like it. I like it more than the original song. Yeah. The remix, pretty fire.
And then I remember, and then a few days ago, the original guys saw it, and
they said, "We see you, bro.
We see you, bro." I don't know what that means. I hope that means that they liked it. But yeah, that was Retrospective and 9.
That I love how 9 took longer to explain than Retrospective.
Yeah, because Retrospective just kind of exists.
Yeah, it's just kind of the thing in your discography that's just like there.
And actually, the Window People, I think the first song that they actually like heard, when it comes to like JD or something, was the mashup.
That was the first thing you released on Window People. Was the remix.
The mashup.
The first song I ever heard from SMNICK was "Sam She Was a Whore." That was the first thing I ever heard. I was just going through the track list. I'm like, "Whoa, Sam She Was a Whore." I'm gonna listen to that because why the hell not?
What'd you think?
And I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty fire." I really liked it. And then I think I listened to this regular Retrospective. That was pretty fire too.
God, if only what would you guys do if 16 was the album that I showed you as the
Bro,
first
just
album?
be like, no, you're not even a question. I'm just signing you right now. We don't even need any other input because it's great.
I mean, I've done a lot for this label. Not to like boost up my own horn, but
you've come up with a lot of good ideas.
Yes. More stuff will be coming on the way. But yeah, that was basically my first 2 albums. 1 EP, one
first 2 albums explained.
Yes.
9.
It's all an experience. This whole music. No, my whole time, I can tell you right here, my whole time being on the internet, making like a name for myself, kinda, has been such a blessing. And like finding people that like what I'm into, because you can't really find that where like,
yeah, that's, and I think that's why I'm close to like the people on like Nick and you and like Amari and stuff like that, more than like my actual like real life friends, which is kind of sad, but I mean it is like true because nobody like shares the same interests that I do, and if they do, they're not like into it as much as I am. And if I'm in like a friend group or whatever, I can't talk about it because my friends they're all into like video games and stuff like that. And I'm like, video games are cool, but like that's all they do, you know. And I kind of want
like here's the thing: if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Good for you, you know. Like if you find enjoyment out of that,
that's fine. If you get enjoyment out of your video games, that's perfectly fine. I'm not judging you for that at all. Go ahead and do that.
Because then that would make you a hypocrite for then when people
that would make me a hypocrite. Yeah. But and I have no problem with them doing video games. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, but I do remember I had certain friends that were kind of into like what I had a friend, who was into Linkin Park, and that was pretty cool. But sadly, we were friends after Chester died, which sucked. But but he was just genuinely just into like really metal, and Linkin Park is Linkin Park is just really hard rock, you know. But yeah, that.
And if you really want a good taste of what Linkin Park, like their hard rock is, you should listen to the album One More Light. Hard rock,
100%. Anyways, what was I gonna say? But yeah, just listen today. Just be you. Just make what makes you happy. And
that should be the thing you take away from this podcast.
Yeah, but yeah, that was basically me looking back on my first 2 albums. Maybe we'll do a review on 16 if we ever do that. Maybe we'll do that. We're probably gonna do one on Jacket sometime.
Yeah, because Jacket's coming out, the re-release either today or tomorrow.
We're gonna get a re-release of Jacket. Cool. It's gonna be really fun. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love to re-experience the magic that was Jacket.
Magic that is my debut.
I remember I saw that at the premiere.
You were there at the premiere.
I was at the premiere. I was so proud. But yeah, hopefully the people who are seeing this in the premiere, if this is gonna be premiered, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be premiered, I think.
Yeah.
Which is why we weren't able to like answer any questions. If we do ask a question, we'll answer it like in the chat.
Yeah, we'll answer it here in the chat. This is gonna be a really long episode. Hopefully we don't. Yeah. Hopefully we don't cut out anything. I hope, but because this is just as raw as we can get.
I did start the thing for the podcast on Apple. It's not on Apple yet, but if you have the Anchor app, it's on Anchor right now.
It's on Anchor now. It's gonna go on Spotify. It's gonna come out.
At least I hope so. It'll probably.
I hope so.
It's probably going to come out most likely on Apple, so that's probably where you guys should go. Check back in like maybe 2 or 3 days, and it might be there. But Spotify might be on there too. Who knows? But we're hoping to get that up, and you guys can listen to it like off YouTube and like while you're doing that. It's be pretty fire.
And if you guys haven't already, please stream my album Retrospective and my new album that came out last month, 16, which was actually a lot of the window people's personal favorites here on the label. And
great album.
That was honestly really surprising to me. It really was. Because that album is kind of personal, but especially to times we're living right now, hope that you guys can just give that album a listen, because I'm personally pretty proud of it.
Yeah, you should be really proud.
And if you guys want to listen to some Lane stuff, there's a collab me and Lane did. It's called Struggle Bars. Well, it's called Another Day, but
it's called Another Day, but Struggle Bars is like the meme title.
Yeah. So stream Another Day, featuring Lane McCollum, and stream Retrospective and 9, the albums that we just talked about today. And I hope you all have a damn good one.
That's such a good ending. I love that so much. Have a damn good one.
See you in a bit, gamers.
All right, see y'all later.